You're listening to a no-nonsense Roundtable short take, a memorable moment from a memorable show.
Well, welcome to a short edition of the No Nonsense Roundtable. This YouTube is produced just a couple of minutes, and what we like to do is have a particular cut from an interview with an individual that is maybe outside of what we use on the radio. And right now we have Officer Denny Wright, who happens to be sightless because of a very bad incident in an arrest he was trying to make years ago. And he has a tremendous sense of humor. And we're just going through some of this stuff, and it didn't make it into the radio show, but it's made this into this YouTube. So then you were talking about being asked a question given to an academy class. And where was this happening?
This was right here in Monroe County, and I'm talking to the brand new police recruits about my incident, what happened, and the things I've been doing since.
And how many people were in this class?
There might have been 50 recruits, and then their counselors, maybe another 5 or 6 officers. And at the end of my presentation, I always ask, please ask me any question. And usually I get crickets because, they're brand new, they're scared to say anything, and cops don't like asking questions anyway. So I ask, and finally somebody raised their hand. Well, at least that's what I was told. There's no more.
Yeah.
And so he said, what would you do different on the day that happened? And I said, I'd take Friday off.
Oh, my Lord. Now, have you gotten asked any other questions like that? Or?
So there was one other one. I'm in California. There's 800 cops. I finished my presentation, and again, I'm trying to get questions. And this guy in the back of the room gets up to the microphone, and he said, what would you do if you saw him again? And I said, saw him? And the whole place just blasts out laughing. And I wasn't meaning to get this guy laughed at, but I was trying to think of what to say. But then later I'm like, did he just ask me what would happen if I saw him again?
Not exactly the most sensitive thing to say, but you knew what he was talking about.
I was laughing, and then I felt bad that everybody was laughing at him for asking me that question. I did track him down and say, that was great. Please don't worry about it, because I try to tell everybody, you ask me anything.
Yeah.
I can't imagine something where I'm going to say I'm not answering that.
And the other thing we talked about during the show about you working with horses. Anything happen with horses that was unexpected at any point in time?
Yes. So I'm on a trail ride. I'm out at the Center Point Stables, and Charlie and I are on the horse. I'm following his horse, and we went up this hill, and then we're coming down a hill, and apparently the ground was uneven, and so the right side of the horse is lower than the left, and I start sliding, and all of a sudden the saddle, I slide off and I fall on the ground. And Charlie's like, oh, my God, But I'm laying there, and I didn't move. The horse wasn't moving, so I figured I wouldn't move. And later on, Charlie told me, well, now you're a real cowboy. You fell off a horse and got back on.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you for coming in, and this is going to live forever on our YouTube channel. And, thank you. It's an honor to know you, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for listening. Tune in every weekend from 10 to 11 on News Radio WHAM 1180. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll make more.